And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. Yeah, look, bro, we got this man went to jail rather than pay his ex-wife $10 million. Or you could just not get married. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, people talk about, oh, just get a prenup. Prenups is getting thrown out left and right. Just don't get married, bro. Get a nice ring. Get yourself a cheap condo. A 2006 Camry. You could get the 6-cylinder if you want. Live in that. Even if you got the bread to afford a bigger house. Matter of fact, get the bigger house. Just don't live with him or her. Because to be clear, women is getting hit with alimony too and all that crazy stuff. If you make more bread, don't get married, whether you're a man or a woman. Oh, like button, subscribe button, notification bell, press those. Let's go.
Canadian businessman Brian Blatherwick became a multi-millionaire selling Halloween costumes. The business started from nothing, just Brian and his wife Barbara making costumes in their home. And once it took off, their life was a wonderland. Fancy cars, big houses.
Wait. Brian and his wife making costumes. So hold up. If she made it with him, I mean, she helped. Like, you gotta pay her if she was a part of the business.
World travel, expensive hobbies. When manufacturing moved to China, Brian was away half the year, leaving Barbara to look after their kids. In Asia, Brian found more than a factory. He found a bevy of much younger women. Brian started cheating on Barbara, building secret second families, even though he was still married. In 2004, Barbara discovered Brian's infidelity, and when they talked divorce, Brian made a remarkable promise. Brian vowed she would get none of his money. He said his millions were protected by a brotherhood of trust. He was telling the truth. In 2010, Barbara couldn't take his cheating anymore. She hired a lawyer and filed for divorce. And that triggered an epic legal battle. For 6 years, Brian worked to keep his promise that his wife would get nothing. Her lawyer, John Cox, fought layers of secrecy, offshore banks, foreign registered companies, dubious bankruptcy, and the Brotherhood of Trust. The Brotherhood was a cabal of business partners willing to lie, cheat, and forge documents to help Brian. They helped pay his legal fees while Barbara struggled to find a minimum wage job. Eventually, Brian's lies caught up to him. A judge declared him to be a lying cheat and ordered him to pay Barbara $10 million. But that didn't end Blatherwick versus Blatherwick. Brian refused to pay. He refused to comply with almost every court order. Last year, a judge sent him to jail for 6 months for contempt of court. When he came out of prison, he still didn't pay. He said he couldn't pay. The Brotherhood controlled his money. This month, he faces the judge again, and Brian is bracing for another 6 months in jail.
Yo, bro. Yo, how do I start? First, if you gonna cheat, bro, so this is the thing, right? Like, you know, people want to get married, cool. You want to get, that's on you. If you're gonna get married, the first thing you cannot do, especially if you make more money, whether man or woman, to be clear, whether man or woman, if you make more money, you cannot cheat, because the second you cheat, like, all your bread is on the line, your assets is on the line. That's one. This dude flew to another country, started knocking things up, started knocking women up left and right. And he made his own cover of Certified Lover Boy in real life. Crazy. At that point, bro, like, you went out your way. I don't know how much, I don't know what this dude is worth, all that. But it's like, bro, just pay her. Like, if you got that much money, they told you to pay $10 million, just pay her. Like, word. But going to jail and all that, like, he's like, yo, I'd rather go to jail than pay this person. But I mean, the reality is that he's trying to say that they control his money and he don't got money, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if he really went to jail just because he's like, yo, I'm not paying her, or because he really didn't have the money because a bunch of crooks and thieves had it. I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, a lot of this stuff is avoidable because I'm just not a fan of the government coming in saying that, you know, especially when one spouse makes way more than the other, coming in and saying, yeah, you know, this spouse gets half. Like, hold on, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You ain't write half my raps, like, or, you know, however they made their money, invented half my business. I just don't like the idea. So I've made it my mission in life. I'm never getting married. Never gonna happen. I don't care how bad she is. I don't care what ultimatum she gives me. I'm never gonna get married because I'm a big proponent of, yo, even if things end badly, especially if you the mother of my kids, I'm gonna make sure you're good. But if it's up to me, or if you're asking me to give up my money, I'm gonna decide how that's given. But to be clear, I'm not a fan of, like, because they have a term called financial abuse. I'm not a fan of that neither. Like I'm just saying, like, for example, let's say I had 100 mil and she was with me from the beginning, but she ain't helped me build that up. Cool. Like, I'm not a big fan of, yo, I'm gonna give you half. I ain't gonna give you half. If I have 100, I give you 20. You telling me you can't live off 20? Like, you should be straight off 20. So to be clear, like, I'm not some a-hole that's just gonna try to jit my baby moms or whatever, but I just don't like the idea of half. And the same thing with women. Like, there's women out here that are being forced to go to court, and there was a lady that she was talking about, she had to pay more in alimony than what she was able to keep. So she was paying her ex-husband more than what she was able to keep for herself. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, and then alimony for life, yo, like, listen, you a grown person. It's over with. Once it's over with, we done. Like, I'm gonna keep what's mine. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. There's no us anymore. You gonna have to go get a job. Go be a greeter at Walmart. Do what you gotta do. Yo, the unemployment line, jump on that. Oh, you never had a job? Go to the DMV. Matter of fact, go to the unemployment line and see if the people at unemployment is hiring. Figure it out. You're in the dope. You ain't that whole lifestyle stuff. Like, get out of here with that. So, but just to be clear, whether man or woman, I'm just talking about the idea of one spouse having a pay for the other spouse's lifestyle while they got another man or a woman in their crib getting body slammed, you know what I'm saying, talking about piping, and I'm supposed to pay the crib? Like, nah. Or the woman is supposed to pay the crib for this grown ass. Like, you a grown man, dog. How you got her taking care of you? Like, it's crazy to me. That's why marriage is a scam to me. Like, well, not divorce is a scam to me. I think I got that all off. We gonna leave the video right there. Let me know in the comment section if y'all agree or disagree. There's not really much anybody could tell me to change my mind, but we could discuss it. My name is Rain. Catch you on the flip side. RCP salute. Wait for it. Dab on them.